Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the final episode of Hermitcraft. Season 4. Was that an awkward pause? Was that good? Did I time that well? Did I do that well? This is it, guys. This is it. Many of you have heard, I am sure. Let's see if we can do this here. That's weird. It's very weird flying in this mode. I should probably stop that before I die. Okay, let's not do that. Okay. Everything's just fine. Whew. Hi there. Today is the last episode of Season 4. You guys heard it. It is true. You probably heard it from the other Hermit's videos, but Season 4 is coming to a close. This world will be put to bed, and we will be starting a new world. I believe April 13th the first videos are going to come out. I am not quite certain on that. It could be April 12th or something like that. I should probably have checked before I recorded, but I didn't. So that's what's going to happen. That's what you get. But yes, guys, I am excited. I am very excited. This season has been absolutely amazing. I had so much fun. We've done some amazing things here. Amazing things. Amazing. Did I mention amazing? Everywhere. There's amazing. It's just dripping with amazing, okay? It's been fantastic. And I can't thank you guys enough for all the support this season, for watching through the what looks to be 76 videos, which, by the way, next season will be many more. I can promise you that. Guys, Season 5. I'm so excited. I'm going to be a little sad because this season has been amazing. You know, we're gonna miss some things here. There's some things about Season 4 I really liked. I really liked the closeness of everybody. I really like how everything is within a 30-second elytra flight. I love that. So I have a feeling next season things will be a little bit more spread out, but that's okay. I'm going to be changing my focus as well, and we're going to be doing some things a little bit differently, kind of go back to some of my roots before I even got on Hermitcraft, and I'll save that to next season for you guys to find out. But today, guys, we're going to have one last episode here. We're not going to do anything really productive. Nope. Not at all. Instead, we're just going to blow everything up. Wait, what? What? Hold on. Blow everything up? No, we cannot do that, okay? We got, like, world downloads to happen. We got, like, that's just inconsiderate, right? We couldn't just blow everything up, could we? No, we can't. And we won't. But we are going to blow a lot of things up today. We're going to have some fun with some boom booms. This is a little side project I've had on my back burner for quite a while now. And what better time to do it than to do it in the final episode of a season. We're going to have some fun with my new little friend. I forgot to put the obsidian on the ground first. Psst, hang on. Cut. Okay, with my new little friend, this guy. We are going to have some fun with ender crystals, okay? Now, you might normally say they're kind of hard to make because they require, like, gas tiers and eye of enders and all kinds of stuff like that. I have so much of that stuff. I could probably make 1,000 of these. And today, I think we just might do that. Let's do some science, shall we? So the ender crystal, as you may or may not know now, is craftable. Okay, most of you probably know this. And these things are great, okay? To craft them requires, like I said, a whole bunch of glass, some gas tier, or one gas tier and one eye of ender. Those are kind of their attempt at making them limiting. They're not so limiting for me when I have Gastapede and Blaze Farms and things like that. Okay, so we're going to be able to make a ton of these things. Now, these things have some interesting traits, okay? They are very sensitive. Basically, if you touch these things with anything, they explode. And they make a big boom. Why isn't my sand exploding here? Oh, interesting. More science. Okay, now, that is fact number 1, okay? They are very sensitive and they blow as soon as they're touched, okay? They just go crazy. Fact number 2 is that they blow up with the strength of a charged creeper. Nothing to sneeze at. Nothing to sneeze at there at all. Fact number 3 is that given that they are very sensitive, they still, however, can be pushed with a piston, okay? And we're going to be taking advantage of that later in the episode. And those are all the facts that you guys probably know. The final fact that some of you may know, but I found this to be very, very cool. And I went over this. We did some science in a live stream, which, by the way, beam.pro/Tango Tech. You should check it out. We have lots of fun and stuff. But we had lots of fun with the ender crystals, and we discovered, or I showed, I should say, that if you place these guys up to 12 blocks apart, okay, this is 12 blocks apart right here, when you explode one of them, any in the area will instantly, in the same tick, also explode. There is no delay. And these can be chained together as far as you want until you get to unloaded chunks, of course. Now, for the record, by the way, I let it show that I have prepared myself with the appropriate gear. Safety first, kids. Safety first. I have my cranium concussion canceller, Blast Prot 4. I have my gut blast begone, Blast Prot 4. I have my no explodey pants, Blast Prot 4, and my anti-boominator booties, Blast Prot 4. We are all set here. We're gonna get blown up a lot today, all right? So that's the science there, all right? Now, what can we do with this? Let's see. But before we can get started, we need to craft these things, and we are going to craft a ton of them because the most limiting factor of these things is the gas tier, okay? That's not a problem because I got gas tiers here, and there's like a whole double chest and a half of these things sitting over at the gas depot that I can go pick up if I want to, all right? So I'm really shooting for 500 of these things, which I could do right here easily. You need a lot of Eye of Enders, which the limiting factor there is probably Blaze Rods. I got a bunch of those because I farmed those today. We got Ender Pearls, obviously, today's, wherever they're, I don't know. They're Ender Pearls, you know, who cares? And then glass is actually going to be my limiter, but I've got quite a bit of that because of all the glass I was going to use for the Rooster Booster that I never used, and I wonder if there's any left. There's a little bit there. And we got some stuff over here, too, and I already started crafting some eye vendors. So here's the recipe, okay? It's basically this business here. You've got this guy here, I think, that guy there. I think switch those around, and that, okay? Bam. So I've got 31 of them now. I'm going to shoot for... we'll say 500. Let's see how many we can make. 889. How's that work for you? 889? Is that enough boomies? Should that work? I think that'll work. So the big thing with these things, though, now is they have to be placed on either bedrock or obsidian. Now, I don't exactly have the ability to place bedrock, but I do have the ability to place obsidian. And luckily, some crazy fool on the Hermitcraft server, where is it? There we go. Some crazy fool on the Hermitcraft server built an entire biome out of obsidian and had a few stacks left over. So, thank you, Cubfan, for the kind donation there. He just dropped a whole ton off of my mailbox. He's like, sure, I don't need it. So, we have this. If I could remember where it is. There we go. And we have this. Let's go have some fun. All right, we're back here in our desert testing lab over here. I chose desert because Sans has extremely low blast resistance, and that sounds like it'll be something fun to play with. First things first, we got to protect the merchandise here. So let's do some of that, some of that, some of that. Good enough. That should be good enough to protect it. Everybody happy? Good. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, give me some of these to play with. Boomers. Here's the thing. I'm going to forget. I've got my Gut Blast Begone on. I'm going to forget, and I'm going to jump off a cliff and splat and then die and not understand why. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Anyway, let's start playing here. Now, there's some things I do know that I want to share with you guys, and there's some things I don't know, okay? Now, when we tested this a second ago, do you remember? It kind of stumped me. When we shot this thing... Hold on. Gotta get my official Ender Crystal lighter fusinator boominators. There we go. Bam. Okay, good. That is loud. Now, I think the reason that didn't take out any sand at all, my theory is that the blast originates directly at the surface there. And the way explosions work is it basically projects a lot of rays out, like hundreds, if not thousands of rays out from in all directions from the center point. And anything that hits that ray, it like provides math and stuff based on blast resistance and the force of the explosion and everything. And that's how it actually determines which blocks it removes based on all those ray casts. So there's like thousands of them. It looks like a big kaleidoscope or something, like 3D kaleidoscope, just kind of like spraying out in all directions like a big star. So what I think what's happening is because it's at the center there, it's spraying out in all directions, but all the rays are just going straight across, like horizontal there, and they can't actually hit the sand blocks because that would require the ray to go down. So the first thing I want to test, and if this works, this is going to be quite awesome, is if I break this block, does that break the thing? Some of you may know this. I don't. Let's find out. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, that just opened the door to a lot more tricks now. Okay, so. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, so now if we do this and we do this, let's see here. Let's use some shovel technology. I want to turn bounding volumes on. Because, see, like, if I wasn't careful, I would have just started digging right there, and I would have blown this thing up. So the hitbox on this thing actually extends or extrudes quite a ways from the actual visible shape. So you got to be careful with these things. So let me dig out this guy down here. I'm lucky I didn't do it on the previous one. So now, do I have any blocks on me? I got sand. Let's get some more sand here. I want to get a good bird's eye view of this thing here. It's probably going to blow me off my perch, though. Let's see what this does here. Get some sand here. Let's hop up here now. And I want to throw the snowball from up top here, and it's probably going to make me fall, and that's cool. I don't care. So let's hop up here now. Now, what we should get is a pretty good size explosion. This thing should make a circle like this big here in the ground, like a half a sphere, and over here half a sphere. I don't expect it to touch in the middle that much, though, but I probably should have done this back a little bit more. Oh, well. Anyways, you're not going to be able to see them both. Anyway, they both exploded at the exact same time, so check this out. Boom! Oh, that is satisfying right there, okay? I'm wondering now, do we have a new way of digging out mass amounts of sand? Now, granted, these things are pretty endgame, but this is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, I have more science I want to test. Okay, so now I want to make a blast chamber here because there's a good chance I'm going to die right now. What I need to do is see what I can withstand directly to the face. And my goal here, so I'm going to work toward a little experiment that I'm going to want that on for. I want to see if without my gut blast be gone, I can sustain a full blast to the face here. That's the goal. And in doing so, I want to make sure that if I do die, that my stuff doesn't go flying. It may poke through these holes here. Let's just do this. I got enough obsidian or whatever. Okay, we'll do that, and that. Now let's do that. No. Can't do it. Did I just fail? Why not? Why can't I place that down there? Is this too high? How about you? There we go. Good. Okay. Now let's put you back again, watching the hitboxes there. There we go. Now, let's see how well I do with just the cranium concussion canceller, the no explodey pants, and the anti-boominator booties. Here we go. Hop in, and hi. It seems test number 1 was not so successful. Let me get in there, pick things up, and we will apply for test number 2. More science needs to happen. Here we go. All right, now, test number 1, not so successful. Test number 2, with the gut blast be gone, hopefully will provide a little bit more protection for my innards, and so they don't explode all over the scene here. Let me hop in here. Test number 2. Let's try this again. Hey, these things are pretty strong. It seems like they almost like to blow things up, like my face. Okay, I have another theory now. My theory is that because I was standing directly in the center of that blast, I took an exponentially large amount of the blast damage directly to the face. So, new theory, and this is actually going to be my first little test that I was hoping would work here. Let's hop down in here because I can't place these from 3 blocks high. All right, here is the first test now. There, and there. Okay, now, if I stand in the middle of those, I'm going to have 4 of them, but all of them are going to be greatly diminished because I'm not standing directly in the middle. That's the hope. That's the hope. Guys, I know I'm crazy. I got a bed here this time. I slept through the night. I'm smart or something. Because, says the guy jumping in the hole, committing suicide over and over again. So here we go. I've got my elytra on here and all my anti-boomination stuff. Let's hop in here, and we're going to do this one with an actual snowball. If I could... Man, can I just put things where they... Thank you. Okay. Hop in here, and let's see what happens when I do this. Wow, that was pretty anticlimactic. Let's try that again. Here we go. 1, a 2, a 3. Woo! Yes! It kind of sort of worked. I didn't go nearly as high as I wanted to, but science is happening. Okay. Wow, I could really go for a cheeseburger right now. Give me some food. Okay, there we go. Eat. I'm at, like, no hearts. Okay, now that's the reason I wanted my elytra on, so that I could sustain that unpleasant experience that I just experienced. Now what happens if we take that to the next level? Let's see, how can I Now, there's two ways I can do this. I can either spread more of them around, okay? So you can't place two of these guys next to each other, right? If you get, like, this, and you do, like, that and that, you place one here, you just can't place one here, even though I'm not clicking on it. It doesn't happen, okay? But you can do it with pistons, which I don't have on me. That would have been good if I was prepared. But you can place one, like, one block away, okay? So I can place one here, and that's good. I mean, obviously you just saw me do that, right? So I've got the option now. I'm trying to see if I can get maximum height out of this. Now, if I could put more outside here, like on the 5 ring. Like I consider those like the 3 ring. It's because it's like a 3x3. If I went on the 5x5 and put more, they would add a little bit more, and there would be how many? Like one, two, I don't know, like another 10 or so out there. So that would be a good amount of force. Or I could take more of these things and piston push them into each other so that I have the same configuration here, but with like 3 on each side. That would definitely propel me higher, but it would also kill me faster. Oh, let me think. I don't know. When science doesn't go your way, it's time to bend science. Science has been bent. Resistance 2. Hopefully, that'll make a difference. I don't know. Blast resistance. Does resistance off of beacons work on blast resistance? I think it probably does. I'm hoping this gives a significant advantage. Let's go back to the drawing board. All right, so this is probably going to be suicide, but with my newfound sense of recklessness, let's see here. Right there, good. We're going to try and double things up. We're going to really bank on resistance being super powerful here, okay? Even though it probably won't be. Let's do that. No, gotta move that back. Oh, we gotta push these quite a bit here then. All right, this is gonna be kind of a pain. Okay, you there. You... No, I gotta move you back again? Seriously, this is annoying. Okay, how about you go... I've never pushed and pushed these things before, though, so I'm probably gonna blow something up here. You there. You there. Do that. Good. Probably should have got a lever. That would have been actually a little bit better. You. Good. Now, okay, it's working. It's working. This should push it again, I think. Or not. Crap. Can I break that? I can't break that. Okay. Give me my piston back. You bother me. Haha, here we go. Okay, we have 8 of these guys with 2 of them in each little corner here. We're going to do a little more science here. We're going to see how much this resistance actually helps. I have my elytra on so that in case I do get launched up in the sky, I can actually potentially survive the blast. 99.8764 chance that I'm going to die right now. Woo-hoo, the blast resistance help. Nice. I didn't go any higher, though. I wanted to go a lot higher. Higher. All right. So experiment number 1 with my attempt to launch me to astronomical heights from blowing these things up and trying to get just crazy height. I was hoping to go up to like y equals 1,000 without dying. I knew that was, I knew it was a lofty goal. Get it, lofty. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna put that one to bed now, and we're instead just gonna settle for blowing up this entire desert. All right, we moved our science labs over here, and so now, just because we can, I want to blow up this mountain, and I want to do it in one tick. And I'm probably going to crash the server, and that's going to be fine. Let's take a look around here. Can I get some flight? Flight? How about flight? Flight now? There we go. So yeah, this right here, from there to there. Fly around here. Oh, I got stupid rocket 3s on. Give me my rocket 1s. There we go. Alright, so yeah, you guys can hopefully see all that, all the way down like 30 blocks I want to blow up. Because it'll be fun. So here's the plan, okay? I want to use that that little thing of like you can break the obsidian underneath it after you place it. So I think I got a little hole dug here. The way I want to do this is like, let's see here. Let's go up to, put that there. Now we're going to go with another obsidian pretty close, like right, we'll say there. Okay, close this up. 2 more. Put one there. You guys... No. Sorry. Misplaced. There you go. Okay, good. Put that guy there. Put that guy there. Why? Why do you hate me? What the heck? Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Okay. And, oh, it's not going to let me push this up. No. All right, gotta go up here. I gotta work out a pattern. Ha! Evil sand suffocating your ways. You did not. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna put all these in here and break all of the obsidian out so that these guys explode downward as well. We're gonna get columns of these and we're gonna put them all throughout. Wait for it. All throughout this mountain, like probably 5 deep or so. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna be worth it. Big booms are coming up. I can't wait. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Here we go. The mountain is loaded and primed. There are many. We'll go with many ender crystals in this mountain. Each one of these things is like 5 deep with like some spacing between them. Yeah, this is gonna make a big old boom here. Okay, it's gonna make a huge boom. I'm excited. I had a little accident on the other mountain over there. Like as I was in my second column, I misclicked. That mountain was no longer sufficient for explosionary purposes. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna hop on my camera account here. I'm gonna show you all these things, give you a good view. Yeah, that. Give you a good view, and we are gonna blow this mountain up and say goodbye to Season 4 of Hermitcraft. Yeah! Now that's how you blow up a desert. I lived. That was epic. Oh, that was so epic. Hold on, let me get a better view up here. That was awesome. It was just so instantaneous. Just pop, gone. I want to do more. I want to do a bigger one. Oh, not today. Not today. Oh, that was amazing. Hey, guys, let me know. Did you appreciate that? Was that good? Was that good? I thought that was pretty entertaining, I must say. Better than TNT, definitely. And that, as they say, is going to do it for Season 4 of Hermitcraft. Guys, I love this season. Had so much fun, but words cannot express how excited I am for Season 5. I will see you there.